Ellie, what are you doing? Ellie? Yeah, she's right there. Do you see her? She loves the chair and loves to look out the window. So, anyway, this is not a cat podcast. This is a knitting podcast. Okay. I'm going to flip my phone over so I don't have any breaking news popping on my phone, because between the COVID-19 and my mother and family texts, trips have been canceled or moved. We were supposed to go away this weekend, but we're not, because it's too risky for my mom to leave the area, and her employer wants them to stay in a 5-county radius. So, and next weekend I was supposed to Greyhound to Pittsburgh, and I wasn't too comfortable with that. So I told my friend, I told Natalie this morning that we can schedule another time for me to come out and see her. So, anyway, this is a knitting podcast. Did I say that? Well, it is. So, why don't we get into what I'm knitting? What I'm knitting on right now is a 3-color cashmere cow by Joji Locatelli. The purple is Prince by Lolo Did It. It sparkles. The red is Picnic by Knit Picks, and I'm in the third stripe of the first section. So I keep going back and forth between my projects. I'm trying to finish my shift cow from Andrea Mowry. I'm in section 5. Got to row 16. So I still have 2.5 more sections to do till that's complete. I dub that as my chair project when I'm upstairs. Now I'm downstairs with Miss Ellie, who's stalking birds, as she always does. If she was an outdoor cat, she'd bring me presents home. But this past week, I have cleaned out my yarn stash, and I packed up a box for a friend who has family living in Alaska. Their brother's going through a stem cell treatment, so they create with the yarn, and what they make they sell on eBay or Etsy or whatever. And that was my phone. And then that was my phone. That was a friend of mine. That was our dog. That was our zoo sitter. We still call our house the Greenlee Zoo, because Greenlee is on the street that we live on. And so anyway, I'm working on this cow, and I'm working on the shift. That's the only 2 projects that I'm doing right now. I don't have the shift down here with me. I have it upstairs next to my chair. And I was watching Joanna from Stitching the High Notes, and she just inspired me to turn the camera on and talk to you for a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. I am working on this cow. I cleaned out the stash. Like I said, a friend took it. Their brother goes for stem cell treatment, I think, in Philly. So whatever funds they raise from making whatever they do with the yarn is used to help transport the whole family. So I hope that helps them a lot, because it helped me a lot getting rid of some of the yarn. And when I was in my apartment in Red Lion, I didn't have a 25 storage cube in my apartment because it was small. So I would just cake up the yarn and put it in the bin and keep the bin in my bedroom. And so a lot of it was acrylic and wool and just some yarn that I fell in love with. So we will, I hope that helps them. That's my good deed for the day. And so in canceling my trip to Pittsburgh next week to see Natalie, I bought from two of the people on Etsy that I was planning to buy from. But I saw a thing on Instagram where it said, if you don't go to a festival because of the potential scare that's now a pandemic, buy from them online. Because some of them, it's their livelihood, and I totally agree. So I did. I bought 2 more project bags that I was going to buy next weekend from buyers I was going to buy from next weekend. So that's a little exciting that I have more I told my friend, I said, I got rid of a whole bunch of yarn. Now I have project bags up the wazoo. And I need more project bags, like I need more needles, or I need more notions. You get the point. Ellie, what are you doing? She's playing with the string. She loves sitting in that window, looking out from that window. But what else was I going to say? So my shelving unit is a work in progress. Right now I got like 6 of those fabric cubes from Amazon. They're white. I hate the color white, but they have like yellow leaves on them. So they're really cute. And I filled that with my yarn cakes and gradients, because it's hard to look at a 25 cube thing and then decide what you're going to work on. So it helps me focus on it. So, and my coffee and my iPad next to me, and Ellie playing with the string. I'm sure you can't get enough of Ellie, like I can. So, what else did I do this week? Went to knitting on Monday. We had a very nice time. There were about 5 of us. Usually it's double. People were sick, or they're doing construction around the store too. I mean, not around the store, but on the streets. So it's kind of difficult to get down there and find somewhere to park. But I don't drive. I usually just Uber to where I need to go. Yesterday I had an appointment, which went very well. My doctor was very happy with my numbers. So my A1C is normal, and to continue on what I'm taking, and talked about stress level. Today I thought that I might need to up the dosage, and because I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do A, B, C, and D. Do half those, and then I just kind of linger on in the next day what I should do. So I try not to do that anymore. And then I was listening to Gretchen Rubin today, and she said, when you feel stressed, write it down in a journal, and over like a few months' time, you should be able to point out your stressors, even if it's a little thing like you're running late. You know, I'm always on time, but I know that the feel of being late is not a good one, and my best friend Natalie is always late. Hi, Natalie. So anyway, I think that's all that I had to talk to you. I'm probably gonna go grab some lunch, let these crazy dogs outside to go potty, and listen to Miss Sally grab the blind string over and over again. So until then, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.